Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last class, mostly we discussed so data structure. What is list? That is this one. Fine. What is the list? So these are very important data structures. Those are list, MS. So what we discussed last class, data structures mostly. What is list? So list and how to declare list. If you want to declare list, we are using square brackets, right? Next, list set. If you want to declare the set, how we are declaring? This is the flower bracket. So with the help of flower bracket, we can declare the set and also tuple. How we are declaring parenthesis. Okay. Same way, if you want to declare dictionary. So how we are declaring dictionary? So same thing. So these are the mostly interval also mostly they are asking these things. Interval also mostly they are asking so these things. Anyone any doubt here? Hello. So what is difference between this year? What is difference between someone is Jai? So these are the full set dictionary. So dictionary means so we are passing key and value pair. So we are passing key and value pair. So key and value pair mostly we are using. Where is this one? So these are the data structures, key and value pair mostly we are passing here. In interval also mostly they are asking these are the difference. What is different? And the list is mutable. Set also mutable. Only this is the immutable. Only this is the immutable. Immutable means so once you declare once you declare the object, we cannot modify. We cannot modify. So once you declare the object, we cannot modify. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt? So these are mostly interval also they are asking they are touching these things only. Just try to practice. And today we'll see. So reminder. Sure. Okay. Now go to here. So these are the set already know, list already know, set data types, range. So range means so for example, this is the range. Range means from where to where you want to. Range means particular right, incremental values. If you want to use the range, there is also this one. So range means steps, increment the values. So for example, I want to I want to print some values and all. So if you want to print, so we can pass see here 10, 55. So here they are passing three arguments. So this is the syntax, and how many increments you want to use and all, we can also use it. So I want to print something. I want to print I want to print something. So if you want to print how we are printing and all last class we discussed, right? This is also one range. This is also range. So here if you see here, start with 10, ends with 50, and I want to increment by how much you want to increment. So for this case, mostly we are using range. So mostly we are using range. So if you want to print like this, we can use same pattern. We can use same for I in R. So here we are giving So these are the values. If you want to print like this, range equal to, so 10 comma 20 I am passing. These are simple only. So here I am passing range, r equal to I am passing here. So if you want to print anything, so we can use same pattern also. For I in r, just I am printing. See, so I in r, and I want to. So this is the syntax. If you give like, so directly here also single line also we can write it. Single line also we can write it. I in, I missed it, right? I in r, I want to print. Now see here, started 10 and 11, 12. Here I didn't mention anything. So I want to increment by, so for example 2 2. I want to increment. This is the syntax. So start, stop, steps. This is the syntax. So if you want to use range, so this is the start. I want to start 10 and stop. Where you want to stop? 20, and steps. That is the support index. How many you want to so increment? See here, range object. So return the object produce sequential integer values, starting, stopping, and so increment by 2 2. Now if you use like this, see here 10 and 12, 14, 16, 18 and all. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Range. So these are just I am printing starting value, and this is the ending value. For example, I want to print 100. I want to print 100 and increment by, I want to increment by 10 10. So I want to increment by 10 10. I want to increment by 10 10. So if you want to use so like this we can use it. But for loop you don't know, right? We'll see later what is for loop and all and all. This is simple only for frozen dictionary data types, and so non-data types escape character. Later I will explain this and all. Constant. Constant means we are passing fixed value. In programming I will explain all these things, mixing. Okay. So these are the operators. Operator means you know, right? So this is same mass only. Addition, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, special operator. Arithmetic operator means you know what is plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and all. Same in shell script also we are using, right? Same operators. Whatever we want we can use it. Whatever we want we can use it. So these are the addition, subtraction. Simply we can cover how it will. So here I declare some variable. Whatever we want we can declare, and so we can use it. Now here, so if you want to call figure multiple elements, so we can also use here. These are the operators. Operators means so mostly, so what is you know, right? This is the operator. So plus, addition, multiple, subtraction, multiplication, next division, next percentage also. This so here I am using so a equal to 10. Here a equal to 10. For example, so b equal to, I am also giving 5. So you know, right? If you want to print something, if you want to print addition, simple only print a plus b. This is which operator? Addition. So if you run this, see, I am giving save it, clear the screen. If you want to see, clear. Okay. So now I'm giving so a equal to 10, b equal to 5. So if you want to run, see, this is a 15. Same way, subtraction. Print a minus b. This is the subtraction. I am not printing anything and all. Simply I am printing. So see here, and multiplication. These are the operator. Same mass only. Already you know how to what is multiplication and all. This is the very simple. Now print A by B. See here, what is the 2.0? So 2.0 means 10 divided by 5, 2.0. Next, print A percentage B. So if you know mass, that's it, reminder. What is the reminder? 0. What is the reminder? 0. What is the reminder? 0. For example, if we give 12, 12 by 5. So here 0, here 2, here what is 2.4, here remainder equal to 2. Remainder equal to 2. These are the operators. Same addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and all. So remaining and all same only. If you want to print whatever you want, we can use it. Addition, just try it. Next, bitwise operate. What is this operator? Okay. Next, relational operator. Relational operator means mostly we are using, right? This is a less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than equal to. These are the relational operator. Arithmetic means operators. So this is same only, plus, minus, star. These all are just we need to practice, otherwise nothing. Percentage. Next, next time, what is this next one? Relational operator. Relational operator means mostly we are using this one, right? Yes. So greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, these are same mass only. Greater than equal to, less than or equal to. So greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, next equal to. These are the relational operator. So these are the relational operator. Now same thing I am going to use here. Same thing I am going to here. How it will work? See here, right? So if you want to comment, this is a single line comment. Hash is nothing but single line comment. So if you want to multiple line comments, so if you want to multiple lines comments, so these are the three single quotations again ends with associate quotations. So these are the multiple line comments. These are the multiple lines. Single line means hash. So if you want to comment multiple lines at a time in Python, so this is the syntax. Okay. Now, so here I am using C here. How it will match? So A greater than B. So if it is true or false, so we can check it. Print A greater than B. So this is the true or false. Print A less than B. Print A greater than or equal to B. Print A less than or equal to B. Print A equal to B. Now see here. Now what is first? This is output. A equal to, here I have given for example 10. Anyone take it, your wish. And now tell me. So what is here? A greater than B. True or false, guys? A greater than B. True or false? I am very poor in maths. I don't know. So A greater than B. This is true or false? 10 greater than 5. True or false? Or Chandrasekhar? Ramya? 10 greater than 5. True or false?
True, sir.
True na? Now check it. So first true. A less than B. True or false? False, right? Now see here. False. A greater than or equal to B. True or false? Greater than
True.
or equal to B. So true. Next A less than or equal to B. False. A equal to B. So for example, I am giving here. Now tell me what is the first true or false? First line true or false?
True,
A
sir.
greater than B. A greater than B. True or false? 10 greater than 10. True
True,
or
sir.
false? Huh? True na?
Sorry, sir. No, sir.
10,
False.
10 greater than 10 false. Next 10 less than 10 false. A greater than or equal to b. 10 greater than or equal to b true. A less than or equal to b true. A equal to b true. First రెండు false, remaining all are true. Now check it. Clear?
Yes.
Anyone any doubt? Ashish, clear? Chandrasekhar. These are maths only, right? Simple only. So just a comparison. A greater than, less than, these all are the relational operator. These all are the relational operator. So relational operator means we can check comparison. Anyway, in program we are going to use. Suppose, so this is okay. For example, if I give like this, so s equal to s1 equal to, I am giving so devapps. So here also s2 equal to, I am giving devapps. S2 equal to, I am using devapps. So here also devapps. Here also devapps. Now I am using print s1 greater than or equal to s2. In this case, now check it. This is mass, okay. Now this is a string, right? This is the value or string? This is the value or string?
String.
String. Now check it.
False.
True or false? False. True or false? This is not string, right? String means every character internally it is maintaining one ANSI value. So based on this it will compare. So based on this it will compare. So based on this it will compare. So based on this it will also compare. It will compare. So these are the relational operator. Now see here. Now these are the if condition. So before that we need to check if condition. What is if, how it will work, then only we can understand. If condition. So these are the if condition. So first we need to understand the control flow controls. So this is the one simple if statement. If condition is statement true, it will execute. If condition is false, it won't execute. So these are the if condition. Same way we can use here also. So where it is a greater than b greater than boolean values operators operator. Next this is the if condition. If a no, if you can easily understand or else leave it. See here, if a greater than b, then I want to print this one, or else we want to print this one. This is the simple if statement. So if a greater than b, if a greater than b, I want to print. See here, print. So a is whatever it, a is bigger. See, a is greater than b, greater than b. So if a greater than b, if a greater than b, a is big. Else, so this is the syntax we need to follow. If you know if, okay. If you don't know, anyway, coming classes it will come if and all. Else, so these are the else print b greater than a, b greater than a, b greater than a. This is the if condition actually I used. If you know if, you can easily understand. See here, this is the syntax. This is the syntax. In shell scripting we are using like this, right? Shell scripting, how we are writing if condition? If we are using like this, we are using like this, right? A greater than b, a greater than b. So we are following some pattern. So but here the syntax and all it will change. So in so syntax and all change. In Java we are using different syntax. Condition is same only. Just here I am using colon, right? This is the Python. If a greater than b, a is greater than b, else a is greater than. For example, here a equal to 10, b equal to I am giving 5. So now it is checking. If 10 greater than 5, then print the a is greater than. Else, see here, a is greater than b. See here, what is the output? A is greater than b. Suppose if I give, this is the 50. Now first condition false, right? 10 greater than 10 greater than 50, true or false? False. Now it won't print else means if condition is satisfied it will execute. If condition is not satisfied, if you go to else statement it will execute. I hope you understand, right? Anyone any doubt here? This is very simple only. Anyway, coming classes we'll see if condition, else condition, for each loop and all we'll see. This is just understanding only. Now equality, you know how to pass equal to equal to. So equal to means we can check it. Now these are the logical operator and or not. So we can apply and or not, and so we can apply true or false. This is a boolean behavior. You know, right? Boolean, true or false. True or false. Boolean means only true or false, right? Boolean means true or false. So these are the bitwise operators. Bitwise range we can use and symbol or pipe symbol, cap symbol. We can apply this bitwise operator. This operator only Boolean types. It is applicable for only Boolean types. It is applicable for only Boolean types. So bitwise. This and all we can cover. So programming how it will work. These are the assignment operator, bit ternary operator. So mostly special identifier. So now very important. So input and output streams. This and all I will cover. Programming I will cover. This all very simple only. And operator, or operator, greater than, less than, equal to. So that is the reason I didn't. So here, so directly I am using so programming. So anyway we are coming to small programs, right? There we can cover. Now these are the input and output streams. Input and output streams. Input means I want to right, so as of now I given everything static, right? Hard coded. So a equal to 10, b equal to 50, just I am printing. No, I want to enter data runtime. So here in the my programming already I added a equal to 10, so b equal to 50 I printed. So if you want to print anywhere, so a value, a value a value is just we are giving, so this is the syntax we are giving. So this is the syntax we are giving. What is missing? Okay, so what is a value 50, right? A value 10. Same way if you want to print b value, see here, this is f means format, guys. Here f means format. Anyway we'll discuss later. B value b value is okay. So this is the, if you want to read that value, that's it. So if you want to read that value, see a value 10, b value 50. Now I want to pass this a value runtime. If you want to pass value runtime, these are the input. These are the input. See, this function always read data from the keyboard. I want to read data from my keyboard runtime. I want to read data from keyboard runtime. So that case we can use input. That case we need to use input. So that case we need to use input. So instead of passing like this, here I am using see here input, 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 enter. I am using see here enter a value, enter a value, value, enter a value. That's it. See here, just I am printing so a value. Now observe here, instead of assigning constant value, a equal to input, enter a value. Now just run it. So now it is asking, see here, enter a value, enter a value. So if you want to pass runtime, if you want to pass runtime, so what is the we need to use? This is the input, reading dynamically, input and output streams. If you want to read data dynamically runtime, or if you want to print, that case we are using so this is the input and output streams. So reading the data from keyboard, reading the data from keyboard, we can use like this or we can use like this. Both are same only, both are same only, both are same only. So 2 point, so now we are using python, which version we are using, guys? Python 3.7 or which one? I don't know, much. window R. Which version we are using Python? Currently I am using which version? Py. So 3.7. I am using 3.7. So after 2 point, so there is, it will support this way. It will support this way. Earlier we are using a raw underscore input before 2 point version. Now I anyway after 2 point version, so it will support input. So it will support input. See, input function can be used to read data directly in your required format. You are not required to perform the typecasting and all. See, we can pass like this. We can pass like this. See here. So enter value, enter input value. So instead of passing hard coding, so both are same only. If I give like this, this is the hard coding, right? Instead of writing hard coding, I want to read my data dynamically. So that is the a equal to input, enter a value, input enter a value, input enter a value. So now data we can pass keyboard at runtime. Whatever you want, we can pass runtime. Whatever you want, we can pass runtime. Clear it. Okay, run it. See here, enter a value. So I am giving, for example, 100. So it will print 100. Anyone any doubt here? Input. Input means read the data. So input means read the data. See here, whatever you want. So I want to read two values. I want to print. See here, enter a value. So I printed. So b equal to input, input, enter, enter b value. So value. Now it is expecting input runtime. It is expecting input at runtime. If you want to print, print. So print b value is whatever you want is I am giving b. I am using b. See here. So now it is, and it is asking input. And also here one more we need to understand. Python is executing line by line only. See here, first it is asking first line, it is executing. Once this is completed, second line. Once this is completed, third line. Top to bottom only. I hope you understand, right? How it is executing. So top to bottom only, top to bottom only. So I am giving a value 10. Now it is asking b value. See here, it is read data, it is capturing the data, it is printing this data. Second line is executed. Next it is coming to third line. Third equal to b equal to input, enter b value. Now I am passing something. It is waiting up to input. If you are not passing, it is waiting here only. I am passing 20. Now see here, b value is printed. Clear, guys? Hello, Chandrasekhar. Clear?
Yes.
Ramya,
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Okay. So these are the, if you want to read data runtime. Runtime means while running your program, that one at that time I want to read the data, dynamic data. So I don't want to give constant. That case we go for input. So input and output stream. So now same input, that's it. Apart from this, nothing. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Int. So now here one more doubt. Here I am passing here input means, so I'm going to print x comma type of x. Sorry, a comma type of a. Which type I want to read? Got it? Now I am running. So I am passing value. I am passing 100. This is the, see here. It is showing which class type, guys. It is which class? మీకు ఏం చూపిస్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ? యాక్చువల్గా ఏ ఈక్వల్ టు ఇన్పుట్ ఎంటర్ ఏ వాల్యూ and so print a equal to, I want to know the type of class. It is showing I am giving 10. Sorry, here, right? I am giving 10. Now see here, so I am giving 10, okay, input, but what is the class type here? Class type
String.
string. But this is the 10 means this is a string or integer?
Integer.
Integer. By default, Python, whatever you are passing input, by default Python is treating as string only. అంటే మన రన్ టైంలో ఇన్పుట్ పాస్ చేసాం అనుకో, బై డిఫాల్ట్గా పైథాన్ ఎలా ఫైల్ అవుతుంది, దిస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఓన్లీ. నో నో సార్, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ స్ట్రింగ్, దిస్ ఈజ్ అ ఇంటీజర్ రైట్, ఐ వాంట్ టు టేక్ యాజ్ ఇంటీజర్ ఓన్లీ. ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ ఫ్లోట్, ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ హియర్ b equal to input enter b value, b enter b value. Okay, now I'm going to print of b comma type of b. Now try to understand. So I am running this one. First a value I am giving 10. This is a b value I am giving 20.5. This is a which value? Float, right? Decimal value, correct?
Yes.
So see here, this is also taking string. Now what you understand? By default, whichever you are passing keyboard, by default Python is treated as string only. String only. No sir, ఇంటీజర్ అయితే నాకు ఇంటీజరే చూపించాలి, ఫ్లోట్ అయితే ఫ్లోటర్ గానే రావాలి. సో దట్ కేస్ వీ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ సో దిస్ వన్. దట్ కేస్ వీ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్ వన్. సీ హియర్ int. If you want to mention int, if you want to mention int, so now that case if you want to float, we need to mention float. Now see here, this is the int, right? Now I want to type, I am giving like this is the integer type. Now this is the float, right? This is the, I want to treat as float. Now Python now knows, oh this is the, this guy they are passing integer value, oh this guy by float value. Now try it. See here, now how Python know, now Python understanding. So I am giving 10. Now see here, what is the class type? Int. Now I am giving 30 point something. Now what is, see here, this is the float. అర్థమైందా? So now we mentioned specifically int. Int means now Python feel like, oh this guy a value they are passing integer value. So now Python remember, oh this is the integer. Now this guy they are passing like float value. I mentioned like specifically float. If you are not mentioning anything, if you are not mentioning anything, by default Python is read as everything as which format? ఏ ఫార్మాట్ లో రీడ్ చేస్తుంది రమ్య? స్ట్రింగ్ ఓన్లీ. Whatever you are passing via keyboard, everything it is treated as string. No no sir, I want to mention something, so that case we need to mention like this. So if it is integer we need to mention int, if it is float means we need to mention float only. So in this case no problem, in this case no problem. Clear? Anyone any doubt? Int input, so we need to mention here int. If you mention like this, now Python treated as this is integer value. So if you mention like float, now Python treat as this value b is float value they are passing. If you want to boolean, so now we need to use bool. See here, this is the bool. Bool means true or false, correct? So
Yes.
boolean means true or false. So now that case c equal to, now bool. Remaining story same only. Input enter true or false. Boolean means true or false. First I am giving removing this one. How it will treat that? This is also it is treating as which case. Now check it. I am running a value 10. This is integer value. B value I am giving something. This is also float. Now enter true or false. For example, I am giving for example whatever you want. So it is treat as I didn't mention, right? So print C comma type of C. C a type అని తెలుసుకోవాలి. I am giving something. Okay. Run a value 10, b value 3. I am giving something, for example. Now see here, so everything it is treated as a string only. Specifically if you want to mention that case, here we need to mention bool of input, bool of input true or false. Now I am giving something, I am giving something. save, clear the screen, that's it, run it. A value gives b value. Next I am giving, for example, now see here, this is the boolean type. Now specifically whatever you want pass, so whatever you are passing, now it is treated as boolean only. True. See here, this is the class equal to boolean type, class equal to boolean. So if you want to pass like this, so we need to use specifically. Anyone, any doubt? Okay, so that is okay, right? Now there is a one function available, eval, evaluation. See here, this function takes string and also evaluate the result. This function take string and as evaluation. See here, so whatever you want, so based on, so now I am passing like this, right? I'm commenting this all these things. Now see here, there is one more function, so Python people they provided, Python people they provided, Python people they provided. Same thing, same thing. I'm using like this also. Now I am using. So if you this function, you know, right? What is this? It will take everything string only. So everything it is taking as string only. Now instead of this one, there is one function. There is one function eval. This is the function. So eval function takes string and evaluate the results. Evaluate the results. Now I am giving something. See here how it will work. Eval of input of I am giving something. Now see here. Now enter value. For example, I am giving 10. Now it is taking which values, guys? All are same only. Don't confuse here. Then I am using e value. Now in this case again I am running. In this case I am giving so float value. Now what it is taking? Float.
Float.
So suppose I am giving a value dev apps. Sorry, we need to the string, right? Now I am giving so dev apps. Now it is, what is this?
String.
String. So instead of giving a integer, instead of giving float, instead of typing boolean value, so now I am running true. Tru. This is which type? Now I am running. See here. Uh, just run it. I am giving a tru tree. Now see here. This is which type? Boolean. So
Bool.
so very simple, right? Instead of giving int, integer, of giving float, boolean, and a complex like this, there is many types available. So simply, if you want to use eval based on your input, Python understanding. If you pass integer, oh, this guy pass integer, this is integer. If I pass string, it is treated as string. If you pass float value, very simple, only one command, e value. So instead of mentioning integer, instead of mentioning float, instead of mentioning boolean, simply we can give eval. I hope you understand, right? See here, function take a string and evaluate based on your result, based on your result, based on your input. So very simple command, very simple function, eval, evaluation. Take input and calculate. That's it. No need to mention this is the string type. No need to mention this is the float type. No need to mention it is boolean type. No need to mention it is complex type, like this. I hope you understand, right? But all are same only. See? So if you want to pass like this way. If you want to pass like this way, simple way, this is the very simple way. A equal to eval, evaluation, enter input, enter a value. Based on your input, Python automatically treat based on your, if you pass number, number, if you pass string, string, if you pass float, float, like this it is converting. I hope you understand it. Finally remember this one, that's it. If you have any confusion here, see, integer కి integer అని మెన్షన్ చేయాలి, float కి float అని మెన్షన్ చేయాలి, boolean కి boolean అని మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. So instead of writing this, simply only one function. What is the function name? eval. This is a very important. No need to mention type, data type. Simply if you mention eval function, So now Python understanding based on your input, based on your input. అర్థమైందా? Anyone any doubt here? Now finally we need to remember this one. Automatically everything Python will take care. You don't worry. Python will take care. Clear? What Ramya
Yes, sir.
Chandrasekhar? Clear? So this is a very simple. Okay. Finally we need to understand wherever you want. If you want to pass anything, just to pass that one. That's it. These are the values they are. These are the example and all. Just you try it. ABC value how they are passing different ways, and with the help of they can check it. So command line arguments. So command line arguments means in Python in shell scripting also we are passing, right, command line argument. In command line arguments, how we are passing? So how to check whether interval also mostly they are asking these questions. Command line arguments they are asking one or two questions. You know, right? So I will open that one. What is this? Shell scripting, right?
Shell
Linux,
script.
Linux. Where is Linux? Linux and shell scripting. Mm. Control F. Find. Here we are using dollar Asha. Now see here. These are the command lines. Command lines arguments. In shell, how we are passing command line arguments. Interview mostly they are asking this command. This command. What is dollar zero? And also they are asking a dollar question mark. And so this is dollar question mark means reference exit code. Previous command. This is very important. Interview also many people they asked dollar question mark. Dollar question mark means so previous command represents exit code of the previous execution command, whether it is success or fail. Now see here dollar zero script name, dollar one argument name, dollar star, dollar at all arguments, dollar star also we can use dollar hash means number of arguments, number of arguments. So here, so mostly they are asking this one dollar question mark. Already you know this and all. What is this and all? This is shell scripting. We can easily same way in Python also we can use this and all. This and all command line arguments. Command line arguments means I am passing some arguments. See here, these are the arguments. If you want to know in shell and all, so this is very important, guys. This is most interview they are asking this one. So dollar question mark, dollar at all arguments, dollar zero, dollar hash. Number of arguments. How many arguments you passed at runtime? That is a command line. And this is the exit code. Whether previous command success or fail. Dollar question mark. Dollar at all arguments. Dollar zero script name. Remaining one means one argument, two means second argument, three means third, fourth, and all. So these are the same only. Now same way, if we come to Python, see here command line arguments. So argv is not an array list. Here it is a model, and I am going to pass like this. I am going to pass like this. So argv 0 means represents name of the program here, but not the first command line arguments. So now see here. Before that, first I need to create the one py file, Python file, right? As of now, directly I am using here. Directly I am using here. I am running here editor. And if you want to pass any arguments, if you want to pass any arguments, same like cell only, same like cell. See here, these people they are passing some arguments. See here, these people, so they are passing some arguments. So like this, where they are passed. An example also already you know, right? Hash bash command line. So here they are passing. See here, this is the file name. After file name, these are the arguments. These are the arguments. First argument, second argument, third argument, fourth argument, fifth argument. Command line arguments are so see Linux learning Linux is very Same way, Python also we need to pass like this. Anyway, we'll see later. Right now we don't know, right, how to create a Python file and how to execute. As of now, directly we are running simple only. Next class I will show you how to create this and all. Already print and all, So this is the output stream, right? Output stream means you can use print function to display the output. Already I hope so daily we are using print only, right? So what is the purpose of print? This is the output. Input means input. If you want to pass anything, we need to use input. So this is the input. This is also one function. Same way, this is the print. This is the output function. This is the which function? Output function. So this is the input function. This is the input function. So anyone any doubt? These are simple only. Already these are the output function how it will work and all. So now see here, these are the print function. If you want to print anything, we can give string. Already Now these are the print. Simply if you want to understand in shell, which command we are using for printing purpose? Shell. Mostly we are using shell. Which command? See here. Which command?
Echo.
Which function we are using? Echo function, right? So echo means so if you use echo means it will print anything. So this is the shell echo we can give. And same way Python we are using so print. That's it. Whatever you want, so we can use. That's it. So Python in same way like this. In Java, .NET, they are using different way. Java like this we are using dot out dot println. So we are passing. See how much line we need to how much. Welcome to Python. So we need to write, but output is same only. Only syntax will change. Remaining output is same only. Wherever we want, we can use it. See, this is the shell. Shell అయితే ఇలా రాస్తాం. So Python print and so Java system.out.print. Same way, every language they are following one syntax. We are following one specific syntax. We need to follow that specific syntax. That's it. We need to follow also specific syntax. Now Python see compared to but Java, so we need to follow. This is very important. Semicolon. Otherwise it won't work. In Python, no need to give semicolon, no need to give colon. This is friendly language, right? So this is the friendly language. We can easily understand. Whatever you want, we can write it. Whatever you want, we can write it. So this is the print statement. Already you know what is print statement. Now see here how we can print and all. So we can use tab means next line. This all same only. See here I am using right enter string. So now I am using so I am printing something. Print statement, right? Print. I am using. Okay. So it will print same thing. It will print same thing, right? Print. Now see here. Welcome to Python. So now we are using. So these are right. These are some slash means slash and means anyone slash n. N means shell. Shell కూడా అంటాడు. N means new line. N means new line. See here, if you use like I want to print welcome to Python. So now here I am using somewhere I am using slash n. Slash n. Now see here. So what it will do? Slash n means new line. T means tab. T means tab. For example, every word. So if you give like this, welcome to Python. No, sir. I want to give some space. Tab. Tab means right. Keyboard there is a one option tab. 8 characters it will move right. So if you want to give space, I am using tab. I am using tab B. Here also after two, I am using slash B like this. If you run means Sorry, not B, T, right? B. T means tab. Okay. Now check it. Now see his space. Welcome. And it will give more spaces and tab and all. So these are the T means tab. Already somewhere we can use. These are the, we can check this. So there is, and we can use, these are the what is this, escape characters. These are the escape characters. So these are the escape characters. Slash n means new line, T means tab, horizontal tab, carriage return, B means backspace, F means from form feed, V means vertical tab, slash, this means single quotation. If you want to give double quotation, this is the back, these are the escape characters. These are the escape characters. Now, right, slash n means new line, T means tab. I want to remove one character, backspace. If you want to remove one character, we can use backspace. See here, I want to use slash B. See here, what is the output? Check it. Or else I am using a backspace. Backspace means, right? So here I am using a slash B. So Python, right? Now what is the output? Now see here, where is slash B? So now I am using somewhere I am using a slash B. B. Now see here, see which character it is removing, guys. Now you got it. ఏ క్యారెక్టర్ రిమూవ్ అయింది? బి ఇచ్చాను నేను, స్లాష్ బి. నౌ స్లాష్ బి మీన్స్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద బ్యాక్ స్పేస్, రైట్? బి. బి మీన్స్ మీ కీబోర్డ్ బ్యాక్ స్పేస్ అంటే ఇక్కడ నా కర్సర్కి ముందు ఏ క్యారెక్టర్ ఉంది, ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ నాకు తీసేయాలి, రిమూవ్ చేయాలి. అర్థమవుతుందా? హలో, క్లియర్? చంద్రశేఖర్, క్లియరా? సి హియర్, సి క్యారెక్టర్ యాక్చువల్ వెల్కమ్, రైట్? వెల్కమ్ నాకు నేను ఎక్కడ పెట్టాను? స్లాష్ బి అనేది సి తర్వాత పెట్టినాను. అంటే బ్యాక్ స్పేస్ అంటే ఈ ముందు లెటర్ని తీసేస్తుంది, సిని తీసేస్తుంది. నవ్ గాట్ ఇట్. నవ్ ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ వన్ మోర్ బి. రన్ ఇట్. నవ్ సి హియర్, ఎన్ని క్యారెక్టర్ తీసింది? ఫస్ట్ ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ తీస్తుంది, వన్ స్లాష్ బి. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మోర్ బి, రైట్? వన్ మోర్ క్యారెక్టర్, టూ క్యారెక్టర్ తీసేస్తుంది. క్లియర్? దిస్ ఆర్ వెరీ సింపుల్ ఓన్లీ, జస్ట్ ట్రై ఇట్. I think we can easily understand. We can easily understand. Nothing. That is not big. B, tab, R, carriage, return, backspace. Next, single quotation. Mostly we are using, right? How we are using single quotation? Now see here. So I want to give like I want to print like this. Welcomes. So if I give like this, it won't print as it is. See here. It see. I am giving, right? Welcomes. WCOMS. Right? So I'm giving something like this. So right now I'm giving yes. Now if you run this, see here it is calling. So generally, so string means we can pass double quotation or we can pass single quotation, right? Correct, Sandsakar? Clear? Now string means so if you give like this, same it will print welcomes. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేయాలి? నా అవుట్పుట్ ఇలా రావాలి. సో యాక్చువల్లీ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ మై అవుట్పుట్ ఈజ్ సో వెల్కమ్ ఇలా ఉండాలి, ఇలా ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలి. నాకు ప్రింట్ ఏది ఇలా ప్రింట్ అవ్వాలి. So how it is possible? So if you want to print, we can use this one. So we can use this one. See here, slash single quotation. If somewhere if you use, I want to use slash. If I give like this, now see here. Now it is printing or not? యాక్చువల్గా ఎలా ప్రింట్ ఇస్తే డైరెక్ట్గా ప్రింట్ అయిపోతుంది. ప్రింట్ వెల్, ఎందుకు అలా ఇవ్వాలి సార్? డౌట్గా మీకు వెల్కమ్స్ ఇలా ఇచ్చేసాను. Now single, this is the double quotation I am using. So everything it is treated as string and it is printing here, no problem. So string means I can give single quotation, I can give double quotation also. That is your wish, right? So in this case, it won't accept. See here, this is error. It is throwing error message. See here, yes ane నాకు తెలియదు. So what is this and all? You got it. So in this case, we need to give slash. If you give like this, now it is treated as like this. See, first clear? Ramya, clear? So for this we can use also like this. These are the escape characters. Very simple only. Just try it. Mostly we are using this one. Double quotation means we want to use this one. So you see here, I want a double quotation. So that case we can use. So if you want to use double quotation, we can pass like this. Particular part I need to do something. Particular part I need to do something. So that case we can use anything. That case we need to anything. That case we need to use so anything. See, particular part string I want to use double quotation. Whatever you want. So whatever you want, so we can use double quotation. That case we can use. So these are the escape characters. These are the escape characters. So based on requirement, we can use anyone slash n slash t and single quotation, double quotation. If you want to backspace, remove backspace. So these are the based on requirement. These are the very simple only. We can use it. Clear? So next class we'll see. Next class we'll see a few more things. What is function if conditional control statement? We'll see mostly next class. Okay.